And we're back, with more Trials of Mana. Last time we liberated Laurent, and got our class changes. Now we're heading back to Valsena to ask about where we should head next. And I'm sure we will do so with no hiccups whatsoever. Because good luck always follows JRPG protagonists. Alright, let's go. No time like the present. No charge, no matter how many passengers hop aboard. Oh, sweet! I'll take anything if it's free. Probably means we're gonna get, like, some kind of obnoxious timeshare commercial along the way, but hey, I'll deal with that for a free cruise. I'm willing to put up with a lot of stuff if it gets me free stuff. I'm the stone you can't squeeze blood from. Get a little panorama here. Well, except for that fog. And the fact that we appear to be out in the middle of nothing. Oh no, I see some land. Yeah, there we go. We'll be docking in Valsena, and no, well, not Valsena. We'll probably be docking in, like, Palo, and then we can head to Valsena from there. There we go. Ah. The nighttime is the right time. Here you can see some landmarks that'll become important later. I'm not going to point out which one in particular, but something we see around here is going to be important at some point. No, not Palo. I'm thinking Jad.
How strange. We should have arrived at Visor by now.
Oh, I guess we were planning on going to Visor and just being shot out of a cannon the rest of the way.
What was that?
I'm sure that was nothing more than a rat crossing someone's foot. These things happen, you know. It's actually widely speculated that's how fire ants got to North America, or maybe further up the Americas, depending on point of origin. Pretty sure it was South America.
Oh my! What is going on?
Free stuff is going on.
Definitely something wrong with this boat.
I'm
scared!
Nothing's even happening! Also, you didn't notice any of this when you were first getting on, huh? JRPG protagonists really are just completely oblivious to the world around them, aren't they? Charlotte, what are you doing? I like that, the red highlights in Lisa's new armor. Makes the green pop.
No! Let me off! I don't want to be here! I want to go home! Wait!
Get a grip. Person who screams the loudest dies first in Phasmophobia.
I do feel the presence of spirits nearby, but it's faint.
So there might be an elemental on the scary boat?
I can't be certain, but stay on the lookout. Something's coming. Oh, be careful.
Spirits can take up residence wherever they want. Oh, hey, Zamzams. It's not even the first time we've seen undead enemies. Like, we could encounter them in Laurent, and even before that on the Golden Road. And again, they still... Like, we have Lumina's magic here. These guys are literally nothing. Oh, good job, Charlotte. Nice showing. Yeah, but we're a little over-leveled. These guys aren't very good experience at this point. Hi. Stealing all your stuff. Yay. It's ironic to get revival items in the middle of an undead zone, right? Alright.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself.
There we go. Actually, these guys are some of the most terrifying enemies in the original Super Nintendo version. They were actually deceptively powerful for their level. And these guys, I think, have really high attack, but I think they have low defense to compensate.
Off this ship. Any ideas?
We're not...
I don't know what to do. I can't even swim.
Oh, not so much for my idea, thanks.
Careful.
What?
It's the enemy.
Oh, hi.
Do you think we will see ghosts in this dreary place?
Hi. See, this zombie gets it. He understands the importance of the economy. Just because you're undead doesn't mean that, you know, it suddenly stops paying attention to you, right? I'll take a few medical herbs. I'm actually getting poisoned a lot. It's kind of annoying. Dispel ally. We're actually going to need a few of these in the future, so I'm just going to stock up now while I'm thinking about it. I'm going to get a few of these just in case. There's 10 on to do it. And make that a nice round number, and that's going to bug me. And one of these. There we go. I'm good. Have a good day, sir. Those mints free? No? Okay. I understand you are running a business, not a country club, so...
Let us work together to defeat
Time to remember that I can dodge. See, I knew I didn't need to heal. You guys got my back. Oops. That was careless of me. The downside to undead enemies is,
Why won't these ghosts move on?
well, you know, there could be lots of reasons for that. Undead enemies just have a lot of HP. Shelve the Book, Blood Book, Death Diary, Curse Column, and Twilight Tome. I recall this was a little bit simpler in the original, but I like the fact that they went for that added alliterative appeal. Ah, there we go. Let's use what, BDCT. Okay. Yeah, I'll top off. Not yet. I don't remember if order matters, but I think it does. But I think the puzzle only resets if you see a wrong one. There we go. This next should be the curse. Alright, let's get this over with. Even though I knew full well it was not a real treasure chest. That only is a surprise the first time, you know. It's cool that they found a way to implement the monster, though, because items don't drop the same way in battle they did originally. I'm actually kind of glad they did.
The area is clear of threats. We have earned a rest.
Ooh, gold item seed. I'll take all of those you got and then some. Wasn't C over here the curse column or whatever? Yeah. There we go. And so only one should remain now. But first, of course.
Stay focused. figured that was it for us all.
Okay, Lise. Hi. Ooh. Oh, except for one of us. These are all pretty handy
This
upgrades.
is useful. I'll make use of this.
And I'll sell you our old stuff. Anything else? Studded leathers. I don't know if I had that in my bag. Yeah, these are all better. Let's just sell that. And no one here can equip shields. Thank you, my kind room temperature salesperson. And an armor shop, and of course the door is trapped. Let's not kid ourselves. Let's face it, once it becomes a running gag, you can start predicting the punchline a bit.
We have to get off this ship. Any ideas?
Well, I mean, we will, but shopping comes first. Actually, I quite like the haunted ship scenario. I actually think it's a really interesting way of catching the player off guard. Now, it can be a little unfair. If you get here under leveled, like, this is going to be really hard. But these shops weren't in the haunted ship scenario originally, so it was actually a lot harder. This one actually kind of cuts you an even break. Let's see. Is this the Twilight Light leaflet? No. It's the last one, so they're going to make me go to the very back of the area because, well, I know a thing or two about game design. I also know a thing or two about free items. Hi.
Fine then. Here I go.
At least we're fighting something new for a change. Uh-oh. Whoa. This is why I think it's actually a really good idea to get your class change. I mean, I always do it beforehand anyway, even in the Super Nintendo version, though that was a lot of grinding, to be fair. But the ship scenario alone kind of gives you return on investment. Really no reason not to. This should be the Twilight Tome or whatever. Yeah, I remembered. Bam. And the puzzle is finished. I don't think I checked down here. Ah, what the heck. How edgy. I mentioned this in my 7th Dragon review way back when, but 666
Get off this ship.
is the number of Caesar Nero. And because of his intense persecution of Christianity in Rome, it became associated with the devil. It's not actually, like, a demonic number.
Is this the ship's log?
Dieary. I see what you did there.
Hello there.
Hey, Metello.
It's me, Matelo, the supernatural enthusiast.
Stop talking like
I
that.
have fulfilled a dream of mine. I'm a ghost. But now
Nah,
that
on
I've
second
tried it
thought,
out,
I think he's doing
I
it
feel
just
that-
because he thinks it's funny.
Now it's your turn to try. Farewell.
Yeah, he's just hamming it up. Yeah, did you think that one random NPC who had a given name wasn't going to be important? Well, turns out he is. Whoops.
Oh my! No, this cannot be. Have I died?
Nope.
Looks like whatever cursed that man has passed to you. Once you're cursed, you can't get off this ship until you give it to someone else.
That sure is annoying.
To someone else?
And they're already
Please
legging
don't
it.
abandon me. How cruel!
Does it really matter? You were considering switching places with one of your friends. Don't deny it.
You caught me.
Whoever, or whatever, made this curse is on this ship. The rest of the group should look for it.
Please hurry. If you would prefer, I can trade places with you at any time. Let me know.
I don't want to walk around with just one other person.
I don't like ghosts. But we can't leave our friend back there.
Agreed.
Come on. The sooner we figure out the curse, the better.
Don't worry, Charlotte. You won't have to wander around
You would
with
trade
only one other
places with
person.
me? Thank you.
Yep. So, why am I doing it this way? Because, well, I think this will be an interesting challenge. And honestly, I'm going to need all the offensive power that I've got. Losing healing is annoying, yes, but we have items par excellence, and, yeah, doing this without light magic is just making this harder for its own sake. So, this is how I plan to do this. Yes, that is my rationale. Only that reasoning and nothing else. Oh, come on. I guess you could say that's a matter of all hands on deck. Haha. I made a terrible nautical pun. Ugh. Even the game's making fun of me now. That's harsh. Heal hazard. See, now Angela's getting into the spirit of things. You see, you can't really cross horror with something that up to this point has been a fantasy adventure. It's just not going to mesh. So you have to embrace that either it's going to be kind of dumb and silly, the way this game does, 444, haha, or you end up getting tonal inconsistency, and your story comes off being tone-deaf that way. So I think the fact that they deliberately make it hammy and silly is really the best thing they can do. Alright, I know you're a monster. Let's do this.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy.
Whoops. Almost got light taken out of me. Not trying to escape, I'm trying to dodge. There's a difference. Oop. As I said, I knew it would be a challenge going without healing. But that's the point. This is supposed to make things more interesting, force you to think laterally, use your party to the best of their full abilities. Which honestly, in this rare instance...
Any ideas?
This would be one of those instances, actually, where the male character setup that I had would actually be a little bit easier, on account that if you take them their light classes, Duran and Kevin learn healing magic. It's actually really funny when you think about it, because it kind of just invalidates Charlotte's whole shtick. But the cool thing about Charlotte is that post-class change, she gets a lot of really cool abilities that make her much more than just a white mage. But it's like everyone does. Everyone gets stuff that kind of helps defy their class a little bit. Because even Hawk gets a whole bunch of elemental powers, so if you don't take Angela, you can still get magical offensive abilities just fine. Hi guys, coming through. What the? Oh, the table is... Okay. Tables and walls are interchangeable, right? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I have nothing against caster classes, just... I mean, I don't normally play them myself a whole lot. I prefer being a little more hands-on. I'm the meathead in the party. I'll play the paladin any day. It's actually part of the reason why I ended up playing a tank as my first role in Final Fantasy XIV, and I regretted that decision pretty quick. Almost thought I didn't like the game. Turns out, no, I just really wasn't, like, ready to start being a tank yet. Whoops.
We have to get off this ship. Any idea?
Alright, Fairy, why don't you just chill for a sec, okay? There's a reason that I hoard items. And I hoard items because I know I'm careless, and I won't dodge everything that comes to hit me. I get the feeling they don't like that statue very much, but, thankfully it still serves our purpose just fine.
I know what to do. Okay. We must continue to triumph.
I don't think that'll be a problem. They're dropping a lot of item seeds, though. If you took the time to grind it out here, you could probably get a whole bunch.
Hostile entities, be careful.
The only downside to grinding it out here is you can't get all 3 characters leveled up evenly. You would really have to do some, like, pretty elaborate number crunching to make that balance. I'm one of those weirdos who prefers my party to be as close in level as humanly possible. I mean, obvious exceptions notwithstanding. Like, I don't care if it's an MMORPG and I happen to be in a party with someone who's like 2 levels higher than me, it's whatever.
Power within me.
Speaking of... Whoops. I am so used to actually, I've been playing Monster Rancher so much, I'm confusing which buttons are my, confirm and back. No, you know what? Let's buff up her attack. Lise is going to be our tank for all intents and purposes. Maybe I should have started going for that sooner, but... oh well. See, it looks like there's a wall on the map, but it's literally a hole in the floor so small you could easily jump that, but the game won't let you. On the off chance, you know, you're careless enough to throw yourself down deliberately, it doesn't want to be held responsible. Alright, let's do this. Pretty short dungeon, they don't really keep you waiting long.
Welcome to my ship of wandering soul.
It's King Boom Boo.
Lift the curse on my companion and release us immediately.
I'm sure he'll do it just because you asked.
But one way. Defeat me.
Well, you asked for it.
Oh dear. We are down one
Huh.
member.
Wonder if the Soul Eater thing from Shield Hero is based on this thing. They look a lot alike.
Will we become ghosts too?
Don't think about it, Angela. Focus. Uh-oh. Angela, careful. What? Oh, it went to the right person after all, but it sounded like it beeped one too many times. That's whatever.
The shadow has split. What is happening?
I believe this is just an attack pattern. Yep, here it comes. Ah, that's getting very annoying very quickly. Gotcha. Go ahead and preemptively heal Angela before he decides to take another swing at her. Good. Angela has pretty good common sense when it comes to how she should cast her spells. That is the innate trade-off, though, is her dark classes don't get as much elemental diversity, but she'll get stronger versions of spells from the families that she does get. And she gets Holy Bolt no matter what, so you don't really need to worry about this fight in particular. Yep, he's doing this again. Okay, scan the area. There he is. Angela, Little common sense, please. I ask so much of people. Of course, I say that and then I get hit too, so maybe I'm the idiot. Missed the opportunity to knock him down, but that's fine. He's pretty weak right now at this point anyway. I'm gonna just hit him as hard as I can. Oh, not so much for that. He moved. Yeah, it's a downside to big flashy anime moves, is sometimes the enemy bothers to get around to moving, and then you're left standing there looking silly. Nope. I'm not just gonna sit there and take it, you know. Has to get this out of his system one last time, huh? Let's go ahead and take care of that. There he is. Oh, it keeps the reduced health from the last time he did this trick. Good, we can probably just finish this now. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Yeah, we use a lot of healing items, but I kind of knew I would. Lise and Angela don't learn healing magic at all, so... And now they'll just be, like, perpetually a full level ahead of Charlotte for the rest of the game, but whatever, life goes on.
You have released my wandering soul. I would be honored to lend you my power and free your cursed compatriots.
Obtain powers from the dark elemental, Shade. Yes, remember, darkness is not evil in this world.
I'm back. Did you miss me?
I missed your healing magic. Let's not get carried away, though. But yes, darkness is a natural force in this universe, and you don't want a world that doesn't have it, because then you get situations like Shadowbringers. Or I guess you would get a really, really powerful mana beast of light that would just, like, destroy everything, basically.
Shade, if you're here, does that mean the Darkstone is on the ship?
Sure isn't.
Unfortunately, the Darkstone has been lost. In fact, it may no longer even be in this realm at all.
That voice is really cool. I don't know who voiced Shade, but I really like your voice, whoever you are.
When the world faced devastation from a war, the likes of which had not been seen since the rise of the Benevodons, the ever-increasing darkness clouding the world activated the power of the Darkstone.
But then what happened to the Benevodon of Darkness?
It is, as you assume. Humankind tried to harness the energy of the Mana Stones to bring about peace in the world. But it was not to be. They soon fought amongst themselves over control of that very energy. Dark forces took advantage of this, and soon the world spiraled into an all-out war.
Didn't the Priest of Light mention something about that too?
You did.
The seal on the Darkstone was broken, and the creatures of darkness, including the Benevodon, brought the world to the brink of destruction. Since then, the Darkstone disappeared, lost to those of this realm. Bereft of my home, I was forced to wander the seas in this ghost ship for many long years.
Huh. Do you know what happened to the Benevolent of Darkness? How did the world avoid utter destruction?
I do not know. The Benevodon, along with the creatures of darkness, simply disappeared without warning.
What?
It has been many, many years since then. The world recovered, but alas, the Benevodon is not gone for good.
There's actually a reason for
I
this.
believe the monster may have once again returned to the Darkstone. It may even have been sent back from the darkness. I feel its shadow in this realm again.
So, even though humans have no way to deplete mana power on their own, the reason it's become so scarce might have something to do with the Darkstone? So why... Whoa!
Oh yeah, by the way.
As dispersed, this ship has no more place in this world.
What? Oh no!
Yeah, someone might want to pick up the midget, because, we gotta get going.